We've decided that it is much bigger. It's got a zoom. I no longer have to spend my life frustratedly triple clicking. I've got a confession. I shot the footage for this original video for my DJI Pocket 3 camera about a year ago when I was living in Lima. I'm living here in Paraguay now in my apartment where I have full-time residency. And since I shot that video, they came out with the DJI Pocket 4. I was like, well, great. Now I got to throw that footage out. What good is it? But I watched some videos on the DJI Pocket 4, and I got to tell you, I think DJI missed the mark completely with that one. It's just a marginal upgrade at best. From the 2 to 3 was an enormous jump, but 3 to 4 was not much. I'm filming this on the 3 right now with the DJI mic that it came with. I'm still gonna show you this video because everything about the 3 is still valid. And if I was interested in getting a DJI Pocket camera, I would pick up the 3 at a better price and not waste your money on the 4. Unless you're just one of those people that has to have bleeding edge tech, you have to have the latest, greatest thing. I understand, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, the Pocket 3 is still the best camera. Oh, hey party people. We are in Lima, Peru, in the Miraflores neighborhood. This is my second attempt at doing this intro because I thought I was recording for the past 15 minutes, but I was not. I'm taking out my brand new DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. Give it a little test run here in Lima, Peru. You guys can get to see how this camera works and get a little mini tour of the neighborhood. So the first thing I notice is it is much bigger than the other version. I had the DJI Pocket 1, the original. I skipped the Pocket 2 and went right to the Pocket 3. It's, I don't know, 20-25% bigger. The second thing I've noticed is with the original, the Pocket 1, if you wanted to flip the camera head around, you had to triple click this button. And it doesn't matter if you know that you have to triple click it. It doesn't matter how many times you remind yourself that you have to triple click it. I think it's from like a lifetime of working in an office or something, but it's like muscle memory. Your body just wants to double click. It just cannot do that triple click. So this one, you just tap the screen. This is all you do. And it just spins right around. I don't even have to think about it when I want to tap back. You know, there's no more fumbling. I was always editing out these parts of the video where I'm double clicking and not triple clicking, and it's recentering it instead of spinning the camera around. This, 1,000 times easier. Oh man, that's pretty, huh? The other big difference with this one is I got the microphone too. So I got the little microphone. We're gonna see how that works. Lima is a super loud city, so I'm hoping that with this microphone, you guys can hear more of me talking and all of my nonsense and less of the city noises. Right now, we're just gonna walk around the Larcomar area, which is like a giant shopping center / park right on the Pacific Ocean. Oh my gosh, how many tests did I get in a row right there? We did like the HDR lighting adjustment test. Apparently it has a zoom lens too. I didn't have that in my old one, so I'll have to see how that looks. So I don't think that's an all digital zoom because I think it does like 4K, so I don't think we're gonna lose a ton of resolution on that zoom. I only went into 2X. I think it does like 4X. I think I might have accidentally zoomed into 4X in the beginning there. Yeah, so that's like a handful of things the other camera did not have. I got the Bluetooth mic connected. I got the, let's check out this little skate park here. You can kind of see those people behind me. It's not really keeping me in the center, which I like. My other one always had me right here. This, I can kind of see what's going on in the background. Like this guy skating behind me. That's cool. All right, so this should make me horribly backlit with the sun back there. And it's not too bad. Not bad at all. It's actually like my face is pretty well lit, considering that's like the setting sun behind me. The Pocket One was way worse at that. The Pocket One was also way worse at whipping around and catching something like that. There's no way I would have caught that guy on the skateboard. I would have been triple clicking for my life. Not being very successful at that. So anyway, this is my first time taking this thing out, and so far we've decided that it is much bigger than the Pocket One. It's got a zoom, which the Pocket One did not have. I no longer have to spend my life frustratedly triple clicking. It's got the Bluetooth microphone. I mean, you got to pay extra for that, but it's got that, which hopefully is creating great sound right now. What's the other one? Oh, when I was about to come out and shoot this, I fired it up and it said 67% battery life. I was like, ah, crap. So I plugged it in, USB-C charger. Now granted, it's the high power one that I use for my laptop, but I plugged it in, and literally in the time it took me to get dressed and have 3 sips of Inca Cola, it charged to 100%. So in like 15 minutes, it charged 100%, and it said right on the screen, fast charging. And as I had 2 minutes before I left, I was like, you're not kidding, that is fast charging. And then I think the fourth thing, or the fifth thing, whatever thing we're on, look at this freaking picture. Look how beautiful this footage is in very challenging lighting conditions. There's the setting sun behind me. There's what the setting sun's aimed at. So, and it's not doing that annoying face tracking stuff. I know you can do that. I can tell it to track my face and it will, but I like being able to move myself out of the way and get other stuff in the shot if I want, you know? Let's go check out some more of the lovely Pacific Ocean, shall we? Man, I like that little zoom trick way more than I thought I would.
¿Malecón dónde está? Ah, ya, yo no estamos acá, estamos ¿dónde están ustedes? Dios mío. Era como, ya,
I really like that zoom feature. It's my new favorite thing. I think when it gets dark, there's a different mode for nighttime, so we'll try that out too. The hot girl finder feature seems to be working pretty good too. I've come across 4 or 5 of them without even trying, so it's always a nice bonus. The look at the camera but don't look at the screen feature is malfunctioning horribly. I want to get over there, where everybody is, where I can get a shot of the ocean without like a building in front. Freaking pedestrian traffic jam in the mall part. This is the part I want if I can find a hole. Estamos en el mismo equipo, ¿no? De Pocket 3, ¿no?
Yes.
Yo tenía el Pocket 1 antes, pero es mucho más chico como esto.
¿Qué tal era esa generación?
¿Cómo?
Esa generación, ¿qué tal era?
El 1, Pocket 1. No tenía el Pocket 2. Tenía el Pocket 1 y ya el 3.
¿Trajeron combo o normal?
Sí, con el micrófono. ¿Son de acá, de Lima? Sí.
¿Usted?
California. Muy parecido de esto.
You live here? Or only vacation?
Para 3 meses, 3 months. I have like a remote job, so.
It's a perfect time to be here.
Yeah.
January and February, it's a good time.
Yeah, I was here in June last year. Woo.
Last year,
Relentless clouds. This camera is very popular, but I've never seen anybody using one. And then I see you guys today. Because like it's all over YouTube. There's all these videos of it. This is the only other thing I got. So like if I drop it, I won't lose it. Or if someone tries to steal it on the street. All right, I'll let you guys get to it. Good meeting you. Matthew.
Roll.
Nice to meet you. Matthew. Hasta luego. That was crazy. I was just thinking how popular this camera is on YouTube, but how I've never seen anyone using one. And now that guy's using one. Him and his girl are out shooting their first day too. Man, that is crazy good HDR. You know, they say you should make videos about if you can picture like a Venn diagram with 2 circles. One circle is stuff you want to make videos about. Second circle is stuff that people are looking for, and where they intersect, that's where you should make your videos. So I freaking love this camera. I want to talk about it. If you look on YouTube, it's all over the place. You would think everybody has one, but until today, I never even saw one in the wild, not counting my own. One thing I will say that is worse is I can't stop looking at the screen down here. I'm supposed to be looking at the camera up here, but the screen is big and bright and beautiful and very distracting. The DJI one, the screen was like a little 1-inch square and it wasn't that bright, so it was a lot easier to look at the camera itself and not the screen. This one is wicked difficult to look anywhere but that screen. Maybe I could turn the brightness down or something. I guess we should get the sunset since we're about 2 minutes away. The sun has set. Footage still looks pretty gorgeous. Well, I don't think I need to dick around down here and wait for nightfall. I can just start walking back to my neighborhood. By the time I get back, it'll be dark. Get to see what the nighttime footage looks like with city lights. So that'll be cool. Look at this. Crazy. It's like exposing my face properly and not all that sky in the background. So that is pretty awesome. Do a whip around test. Oh, hey. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good whip around test. I just whip the camera and it gets right to it. I like that. So in conclusion, DJI Pocket 3, yes, it is much bigger, but in practice, nobody even notices it unless I'm talking directly into the camera. Number 2, Bluetooth mic, freaking awesome. Number 3, zoom feature, amazing. Number 4, fast charge, incredible. Hopefully number 5 will be nightlife footage, awesome as well. We will see. And number 6, flipping around from front to back, super easy. All right, I just put it in low light mode. I feel like it looks a little worse, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Low light mode. FYI, I did not really read any of the instructions. I'm just kind of winging it and remembering what I saw in other YouTube videos, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I like to just pull something out and try to break it. And if I can't figure it out, I'll go back and read the instructions after. I'm gonna do a real quick test right here in the same street. I'm gonna switch to regular mode and see how that footage looks. So here's nightlife mode. And here's regular video mode. My guess is it's not much different because there's still some light out. It's like dusk right now. After I cross the street, hopefully without getting run over. All right, I'll stop here. Low light mode, regular mode, low light mode. There we go. I cannot stop looking at the screen. I gotta look at the camera. It's so hard to remember. Let me see if I can change the brightness right here. I get the screen brightness down to 50%. It's not helping much. It's so hard not to look at the big, beautiful screen. I think it's just gonna be like a habit thing. Like I just gotta remember to look at the camera and occasionally look at your screen, like when you're driving your car, you look out the windshield and occasionally glance down at your speedometer. Make sure you're only going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Damn. That was my opportunity to test out hot girl mode. I was too busy talking to myself. You know what I just realized? I don't have to turn the camera around at my face when I'm talking because I got the microphone on. That's just no point in me doing that. Except that I love to see my own face. I love to see my own face. That's the only reason. I don't know what's going on. I tried to do a zoom on the other side of the street and it started tilting up. So I might actually have to read the book. Might actually have to read the manual and figure out why it's doing that. There's some option, obviously, between toggling between zoom and tilt. And I need to lock that on zoom only because I can use the joystick for tilt. Like so. All right, well, if I can find a bench to myself here, I will muck around with the zoom, see if I can lock it. There we go. All right, I figured out what it is. It's because I was in night mode. Night mode, there is no zoom. So I would say if you're shooting at dusk and you want to use zoom, do regular mode. I'm in regular mode right now. Watch the difference between this and night mode. It's like nothing. And now I'm in night mode. I mean, it's like, unless you were a video professional with 2 monitors side by side, I don't think most people are going to know the difference. I can barely see any difference in the little screen, which I can't stop looking at. All right, we're gonna head over to Parque Kennedy, which is really fun, active park. And keep testing, man. Keep testing. Check this out. It's one of the casinos in town. So let's try that on, oh, I am on night mode. Beautiful. And look, if you fudged up the shot, you can move over with the joystick. So with the little joystick, you can decide where the gimbal goes. If I want to recenter it, double click. I can move right and left. I can move up and down. And if you're really off like that, that's when the recenter comes in handy. So for this, if I want to get that whole sign in, I can move the camera itself. Or if I really want to keep my arm over here for some reason, you can just use the joystick. You move your arm itself, it's a lot smoother, especially the way I have it set up. I have it set to slow follow. And the only way you can overcome that is if you really whip the camera around. So if I want to, that was a spin of the gimbal, that's different. If I want to pan to the other side of the street, if I go slow, it's going to go slow too. But if I want to get back in front of me real quick, I just whip it back and it'll jerk right over there. So I think when you're doing filmmaking, you want slow pans or really fast pans. You don't want sort of fast pans, because that's the kind of stuff that makes people seasick. Like if I want to see something on the other side of the street right away, like that's what your eyes do. They just jerk back and forth. They don't go like kind of fast and make everyone nauseous. And then the other option is just nice slow pan.
Pero recibió muchas críticas.
I literally just ran across the street. Was the footage all bouncy and horrible? I don't think so. I think it was nice. I had to break out my glasses. I'm getting blind at night. I don't know what you call this street, but I call it Calle de las Comidas Rápidas. Fast food street. Because, all right, that bus was super loud, so can you still hear me talking? I mean, ridiculously loud. Look at this, Popeye's chicken. Don Belisario, which is like another chicken place. Bimbo's, which is like a fast food place, like McDonald's or something. And then my favorite, my personal favorite, MF China Walk, which is like a Panda Express, except that everything you can eat until it hurts for like $7 US. So the beautiful park, Parque Kennedy, is over to my left, that way. But I'm gonna keep walking up the street because I like this street. It's always busy, it's always action, something going on. I have gotten very fearless in my vlogging today. I think I found the secret to vlogging in public and not worrying about what people are thinking. And well, part of it is it helps it. Almost no one speaks English here, so I don't know what I'm saying, but I think the main thing is you gotta want to tell your story. I'm excited about this camera and I want to talk about it, so I don't care if people think I'm a self-absorbed douchebag YouTuber. Also, I think the microphone helps because I don't have to have it aimed at my face and I don't have to yell at the camera. I can just like talk normal. And just like that, it is full on dark, so you should get a good idea how this low light mode goes. I think we got one or two more fast food joints on Fast Food Road. Yeah, there we go. Burger MF King. And there's a little Pizza Hut inside that Burger King. And that's it. We're going to cross into the park here. This, by the way, right near Burger King, this is like one of the best nightlife streets in town. I'm not actually particularly impressed with nightlife in Lima. It's a lot of small bars and small places that's easy to go to with your friends, but kind of hard to go to by yourself. And the last of our fast food tours, Mick freaking Donald's. I don't know, man. Like, I know the nightlife mode is going to look better, but I hate losing my zoom. I really like that. I just switched modes so I could zoom in on McDonald's over there. Over there, McDonald's. This guy's the king of the park right there. That cat is a brat. You're gonna see a lot of cats in this video because a lot of cats live in the park. Some kind of non-profit that takes care of them, so don't feel bad for these cats. They got a good life. They got little cat houses in the park. They got food, they got water, everybody pets them. They're so chill. And at night they close the park up and kick all the people out, but the cats get to hang tight, so cats are living well. Don't you worry about the cats.
Mira, mira. Por eso se pone más contento. No porque se lleven a pasear, no sería. El juez me algo mejor, pero seguía así, pues un poco de dolor. Ya ayer viernes ya. No, ajá. Pero son dos cuentas separadas.
We are going to see a lot of old people dancing. Pretty cool. Who says you need alcohol to have fun? I guarantee you 99% of the people in that little group are not drinking. You know what? I honestly don't think about being sober all that often because it's been 5 years. I thought about it a lot in the first 12 months, but I don't really think about it at all anymore. Lots of people get sober and then they lead a healthy lifestyle and they go to the gym and they go on hikes and they do all this other stuff. But I think what makes me unique is I'm still going to bars. I'm still going to clubs. I'm still going on dates with girls that like to drink. I'm just not drinking. So when I quit drinking, I really thought, all right, you got to do this. You got to stop because you're getting out of control. But you're probably never going to have any fun ever again. You're probably never going to be able to go out to the bar and talk to the hot girl. You're never going to be able to get on the dance floor. I really believe that. And none of that has been true. You got to relearn a lot of things, yes. The first 12 months is extremely difficult, yes. But once you get over that hump, I don't feel like I'm missing out. If anything, I feel like I have a superpower over regular people that have to get drunk to go do those things, that have to get drunk to go overcome that fear. I've also been told recently that I have 10% battery life on my microphone, so who knows what's going to happen. Might lose that mic pretty soon. Then you get the 7th test of the DJI Pocket camera. How does the mic on the camera do compared to the lavalier wireless mic that I'm using now? I think it's pretty safe to say the nighttime footage test is a wild success. Look how beautiful that footage is. Look at the lights in that park. Look at Danny's tattoo shop. Look at the glare coming off the street from the headlights. Look how crisp and clear that intersection is. Look how beautiful the Ripley is. I got 30 seconds to cross the street. Can I do it? Can I do it, folks? Not only can I do it, I can do it with ease. I do it a lot easier than I can remember to look at the effing camera. Coming up on Metro here, which is one of the main grocery stores in town. One of the best ones, like middle of the line on prices. Good quality. I think Wong's better. They got everything, but they're harder to find. Vivana is overpriced. There it is. There's Metro. There's your Peruvian grocery store. Right there. Most people don't care what I'm doing when I'm vlogging, but everyone's like, why is that guy filming a grocery store? What could possibly be so interesting about Metro? I don't even think it's fair to call this low light footage because of how well lit everything is. Let's see if that guy is still following me. No, he is not. I don't know if you guys can even tell from this footage what a pedestrian traffic jam it is out here. I've had to bob and weave a couple of times in this video just to make it down the sidewalk. You know what I like? I like that this frames my face but doesn't care about keeping the whole top of my hat in there. Not that important. Here you go. Here's typical street crowds. Sidewalk in Lima. Can't even get through. How do we feel about the field of view when I'm pointed forward? How do we feel about the field of view when I'm pointed at me? I know it would be better if I held it way out here, but that's so awkward compared to this. Oh, clumsy. It is nice though, huh? It is. You do get a lot more in the shot when I do that. Juan Valdez. I've worked out of this Juan Valdez once or twice. I like it, but you always feel like you're in a fishbowl. You feel like you're a big fish in an aquarium. I think that's about it, guys. We are back home. I did like a 30-minute lap of the Miraflores neighborhood, and I'm just about back at my Airbnb. Maybe you're thinking, I want to live like Matty Boom does, travel and see the world. Well, lucky you, I wrote a book explaining exactly how to do that step by step without making costly mistakes. If that's something you're interested in, click the link in the description below this video. Might just be the best decision of your life.